Hi, I'm Doug Boland, and I'm here at the start of the Wild Turkey Race here on the Salem Common. Today's November 13th. On November 24th, 11 days from now, we'll have the 8th annual Wild Turkey Run. We're expecting 1,500 runners plus, as it's the largest race on the North Shore. We're going to take a video today of the course and show you the new course that we started last year. And we're looking forward to another great Thanksgiving Day run. Okay, we're starting on the course of the Wild Turkey 5 Mile. It started here on the Commons. So we're slowly cruising on the course as we veer a left-right hill where there'll be hundreds of spectators watching the start of the race. This is part of the new course we started last year, where we cut out Charter and Central on the right, and we cut out Pickering Wharf to make it do away with a lot of the bottleneck turns. So here we're taking a straight left here on Derby Street. People who aren't from Salem, have never run this course, are amazed at how much the course runs right by the ocean. Here we are right here at Central Wharf. 8 years ago we had 303 runners. We finished on the Salem Common. Who knew that in 8 short years, quick years, we get up to 1,500 runners. And this race basically was one of the first races that started the big running boom in Salem. To Fort Ave from Derby Street, approaching the 1 mile mark up here on your right. So going down Fort Ave, and I have to say this is definitely one of the most popular running streets in Salem, if not the North Shore. I think every runner in Salem, when they go out on their runs down here toward the Willows. It's one of the only races in the city that does go through the entire Winter Island. Taking a right here on Winter Island Road. Here we go, heading through the gates of Winter Island. Winter Island just recently closed for the season. It's a great area for a lot of recreational use here. We're going to veer off to the right and get a good look at the entire island here. And as I'm coming up to the 2 mile mark right here on Winter Island, this race here on Thanksgiving Day, over 100 runners will be completing the Salem Race Series and receiving a nice sweatshirt for running all 6 races in the Salem Road Race Series in 2011. As we're leaving Winter Island for a little over 2 miles, all proceeds from the race go to Salem Youth Programs, as it is a split between the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Salem and the Salem Park Recreation Community Services. All proceeds will be put to good use for youth programming in the city of Salem, and we can't thank you enough for running this race. Heading into the Willows neighborhood as we take a right here. Take another quick right onto Columbus Road. I remember last year they were doing construction on this road. The runners had to be really careful as the road was ripped up, but it's all done this year and ready. As we drive, I just want to mention some of our major sponsors as we're heading down Columbus Road here. We've got Dunkin' Donuts. I want to thank Bobby Jackson, Butterworth and O'Toole's a major sponsor. Perry and Perry Attorneys at Law has been with us since day one of these races. It's a major sponsor. Also want to thank Ernst & Young, been one of our top sponsors the past few years. Indian Power Plant. Here we go, we're going to be taking a right here on Bayview. This is a busy corner right here coming through into the neighborhood. And this is one of the great neighborhoods of the race, where the residents here look forward to this race each year. They set up a stand here and they actually give out Bloody Marys up on the corner, straight up by the point, here down in the Willows neighborhood. Beautiful view behind these houses here of the ocean. This race, I'd say probably 75 to 80% of the race is run on the water. So we're going down onto the point, and we're going to take a right here. We're going to go down, and we're going to take a left here on Columbus Ave. Right here, view. We're going to be leaving the Willows neighborhood, heading over to the Willows Park. This was added new to the course last year. We're going to take a right. And the course will take you right around the pier. Here we are in the Willows neighborhood. The the arcade area here, where in the summer you can't find a parking spot, but here it's mid-November and you get a good look at the park. The park looks like it's in great shape with the willows trees. We'll have an opportunity to run right down by Hobbs Popcorn, through the gates, which will be open on race day, down around the pier, and throughout the entire park, running right along the ocean side. Area where you'll be coming out of the Willows Park, right here, and heading on to what is known as Restaurant Row, where there used to be a lot of restaurants that line this park here. But you got another beautiful view of the ocean. You got Beverly, and right across the way to the right. Our lead sponsor every year is the New England Running Company store up in Beverly. They make the Brooks shirts available, and I can't thank Dave Minosky enough and his staff for what he's done to help with this race and kick it off the ground and get it going and making it, again, the largest race on the North Shore. We're right here at Dead Horse Beach, here down at the Willows. Legend has it that after the Great Fire in Salem, this is where they buried all the horses that died in that fire. Okay, we're going up what I call the Heartbreak Hill of the race here at Camp Numcake. Everyone dreads this hill, but in comparison to many races, I don't think it's that steep a hill, but it's the biggest one in the race. Camp Numcake, you know you're almost at the 4-mile mark, and it's time, if you got anything left, to start turning it on here. This was the first race that I'm aware of in Eastern Massachusetts, New England, or from wherever I can think of, that's had a first race to have a technical shirt. 7 years ago, Brooks introduced the long sleeve technical shirt, and we were the first race to have one. It's the white shirt with the Wild Turkey logo. And we're going to be crossing over onto Essex Street in Salem, where you usually get a good group of people out in their cars and out in front of their houses watching the last half mile of the race. They crossed right over into Essex Street. This year, we're thrilled to have chip timing done by RaceWire. It's going to make a great addition to the race. For the final turn, remember last year the two top runners battled shoulder to shoulder right all the way to the finish line, and it was hard to tell who the actual winner was. It was almost pretty much a dead heat. Here we take the last left. Well, there'll be hundreds of people lining the street right here, right to the finish line in front of the Boys and Girls Club. And hopefully this year maybe we'll have an exciting finish once again. Here we go, reaching the 5-mile mark in this certified course, USTA certified course. Okay, here we are at the finish of the race right here at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Salem, and looking forward to just a great day 11 days from now on November 24th. Right inside the auditoriums, where we're going to have the entries come in and pick up their shirts. We're going to have the post party and the awards ceremony right in that auditorium. There'll be thousands of people here on Thanksgiving morning for another great event. So can't wait till November 24th, 8 a.m. If you haven't signed up, sign up soon. We're getting large numbers once again, and thank you all, sponsors, runners, volunteers, for helping us make this such a great event. Thank you.